Just a minute, Prabhuji. YouTube is almost there. Hare Krishna devotees, Dandit Pranam, all those to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Girivaradhari, Yashodanandana Raja Jana Ranjana, Yashodanandana Raja Jana Ranjana, Yamunatiravanachari, Yamunatiravanachari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Very nice, very good. Devotees, let's see. Let's go to our here is Mangalacharan. Right? Devotees, who can read Mangalacharan? Let's see. Indra Mataji, you want to try?
Yes, Prabhuji, I can.
Oh.
Om Ajan Agyana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakya Chakshurum Unmiletam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parajana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Visakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhobhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Mataji. Very good. So, devotees, we are in chapter 7. Krishna has been talking about worshipping the different devatas. In English, it has been referred as demigods. So the devatas are all many, So he has already explained why would you go to devatas. Many times it could be for some material benefit. We are in some need, either it is money, health, some mental agony, lot of stress in life, marriage has to happen, college admission for kids has to happen, my grandkids have to be good. There are so many, material life is filled with a lot of expectation and wants. So Krishna in this verse is going to continue giving another, it is little kind of expanding, extending the same thing that he has been telling for the last 3-4 verses. Here he's saying something even more significant. So let us read these devotees like we do. About 3 devotees can read the Sanskrit verse, and then we can read the synonym, translation, and purport.
Hare
Go to Mataji.
Hare Krishna, devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Bhagavad Gita 7.23. Anto vattu phalam teṣāṁ tad-bhavaty alpa-medhasām devān devo-yajo yānti mad-bhaktā yānti mam api.
Very nice, Mataji. Mataji, hopefully you are feeling better.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, a little bit better today, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay, so 2 more devotees. Baldeswar Prabhu.
Pranam. Antavat tu phalaṁ teṣāṁ tad-bhavaty alpa-medhasām devān deva-yajo yānti mad-bhaktā yānti mam api. Hare Krishna.
Haribol Prabhuji. 1 more devotees.
I can go, Prabhuji.
Yeah, please.
Antavat tu phalaṁ teṣāṁ tad bhavatya alpa-medhasām devān deva-yajo yānti mad-bhaktā yānti mam api.
Very nice, Prabhu. Pawan Prabhuji. Devotees, one of us can read the synonym translation, and then maybe one devotee can read the purport. Mahesh Prabhu?
Yeah, I can do synonyms.
Sorry.
Synonyms. Antavat, perishable, to, but, phalaṁ, fruit, teṣāṁ, there, tat, that, bhavaty, becomes, alpa-medhasām, of those of small intelligence, devān, to the demigods, deva-yajo, the worshippers of the demigods, yānti, go, mata, my, bhaktā is devotee, yānti is go, mama is to me, api is also. Should I go for translation? Or,
Yes, please, Prabhu.
yeah. Translation. Men of small intelligence worship the demigods, and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods go to the planets of the demigods, but my devotees ultimately reach my supreme planet. Thank you,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
I really like the background picture.
Thank you.
Is it a temple picture or?
Yes, correct. Temple, I think, is Mayapur. I think that's the one.
It could be. I'm saying.
Yes, Radha Madhav.
Radha.
Yeah, very nice, Prabhu. So, devotees, shall we read the purport, one of us?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Purport by all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Purport. Some commentators on the Bhagavad Gita say that one who worships a demigod can reach the Supreme Lord. But here it is clearly stated that the worshippers of demigods go to the different planetary systems where various demigods are situated. Just as a worshipper of the sun achieves the sun, or a worshipper of the demigod of the moon achieves the moon. Similarly, if anyone wants to worship a demigod like Indra, he can attain that particular god's planet. It is not that everyone, regardless of whatever demigod is worshipped, will reach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is denied here. For it is clearly stated that the worshippers of demigods go to different planets in the material world, but the devotee of the Supreme Lord goes directly to the Supreme Planet of the Personality of Godhead. Here, the point may be raised that if the demigods are different parts of the body of the Supreme Lord, then the same end should be achieved by worshipping them. However, worshippers of the demigod are less intelligent because they don't know of to what part of the body food must be supplied. Some of them are so foolish that they claim that there are many parts and many ways to supply food. This isn't very sanguine. Can anyone supply food to the body through ears or eyes? They do not know that these demigods are different parts of the universal body of the Supreme Lord. And in their ignorance, they believe that each and every demigod is a separate god and a competitor of the Supreme Lord. Not only are the demigods part of the Supreme
Hare
Lord,
Krishna.
but
Prabhu,
ordinarily,
okay. I didn't want to interrupt you. I didn't realize it was a little longer. Can somebody, some other devotee read the next two? That will give us them an opportunity to read. If that's okay.
Yes, Prabhuji, I can do it.
Okay, please go.
Not only are the demigods parts of the Supreme Lord, but ordinary living entities are also. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that Brahmanas are the head of Supreme Lord. The Kshatriyas are his arms. The Vaishnavas are his waist. The Sudras are his legs. And all serve different functions. Regardless of the situation, if one knows that both the demigods and he himself are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, his knowledge is perfect. But if he does not understand this, he achieves different planets where the demigods reside. This is not the same destination the devotee reaches. The results achieved by the demigods, benedictions, are perishable because within this material world, the planets, the demigods, and their worshippers are all perishable. Therefore, it is clearly stated in this verse that all results achieved by worshipping demigods are perishable, and therefore such worship is performed by the less intelligent living entity. Because the pure devotee engaged in Krishna consciousness in devotional service of the Supreme Lord achieves eternal blissful existence that is full of knowledge, his achievements and those of the common worshipper of the demigods are different. The Supreme Lord is unlimited, his favor is unlimited, his mercy is unlimited. Therefore, the mercy of the Supreme Lord upon his pure devotees is unlimited. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, very nice. Would you like to share some thoughts, Mataji, comment on the purpose or on the verse rather?
Basically, Lord Krishna's expansions are Lord Shiva and Brahma and Vishnu. And other than that, any other demigods like what we see in the present day or anything. So if we worship them, then we don't reach the Godhead, Krishna Lok. Whereas if we are Krishna's devotee, and even if we pray for even his expansion, to some extent, we will get the benefit. But if we directly worship Krishna, then we'll have unlimited knowledge and unlimited benefits.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Nice. Only thing is that even Brahma, dear devotees, I might have shown this in one of the earlier presentation, but I thought maybe we can one more time kind of refresh our thoughts. This is how this is like one universe, the 14 different levels, from the patal, from the lower level to here is where we are, Bhuloka. If you can see, give me a second, let me see if I can. Okay. So this is where we are, this Bhuloka. And here is all the other, planets, different types of planets, even the sun, the moon, everything. And the lower lokas are not very favorable for spiritual activities. Even though, let us see, someone like Mahabali, he is going to become the next Indra. He is going to go to the higher platform. So anyhow, Shastra tells us that Bhuloka is the best place. It's like the most, probably the busiest airport where you can take off flights to your destination. So there are many destinations. From Bhuloka, you can definitely go to different planets here. We can go to the ocean of ghee and butter, ocean of sugarcane syrup. These are all, I mean, there is a lot of, again, it's a material enjoyment, you know. Then we have the Indra, who is the controller of Swargaloka. This is called Indralok or Swargalok. And many people, even in general term and in our philosophy, we would say that I want to really go to Swargaloka. Unlimited luxury, unlimited opulences, no worry about anything at all. Food, shelter, activities, everything is there. But Krishna would explain this, that even people who reach this loka, this is temporary. Devotees, this is Mahavishnu here in the form of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. I don't know if this picture you are able to see, beneath is where Vishnu will be laying down. And the Mahavishnu expands into three kind of forms. One is this Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who creates this entire universe. And the problem with this, Krishna obviously is giving this instruction to those very highly elevated, intelligent people, Sthita Prajna. We have heard about all this, titles for elevated people. Tattvavit is saying people are all completely detached, self-realized. For them, they'll be able to understand this better. Otherwise, if you're going to ask somebody, hey, you can spend maybe, 100 years in Swargaloka. Do you want to go? They'll say yes. If you see Swargaloka, it's got everything, all activities, all luxury you have. But the problem, this entire manifestation will be completely annihilated, including Brahma. Brahma is on the top. Let's go there real quick. The Maharlok, Janalok, Tapalok, all the devas are all there. Janalok, the sons of Brahma there. And eventually, the Satyaloka, which is called the Brahmalok, that is where Brahma is there. Even that, everything will be gone. It's a very long duration. I had some calculation. I'm not, hopefully I'm not misquoting. I think we are towards in the 51st year of Brahma, I think. Correct me, devotees, if I'm wrong. Like,
suppose one day talking about?
No, in the years. 1 year, like this is the Brahma, see, Brahma's age is 100 years.
Yeah, this is equivalent to 311 trillion years in our material life.
Yeah, 1 day is like 4.32
billion years.
Billion years, 1 day. And then similarly, 1 night. So 8.64 billion years for each 24 hours. Like that, Brahma's term is about 100 years. It's a long, it comes to about 311 point some trillion years. Very long, but still temporary. And when in the end of 1 day of each Brahma, many of this platform will be changed completely. It's a partial annihilation 1 day, meaning these things will be gone. From Bhuloka to Swargaloka, everything will change. And after 100 years of Brahma, this entire manifestation will be annihilated. Entire. And Mahavishnu, in the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu form, he will create another, entire layer of universe. Devotees, we hear from our Shastra like this. Dharana Dakshaya Vishnu, he's created millions of such universe. And the modern science also, it says there are like billions and billions of planets and universes, and including all the sun and moon and so on. So it kind of coincides with the whatever has been explained in the Shastra. It's not just some fancy or fairy tale, eventually, hopefully, someday somebody will lead everything to Krishna. So what Krishna is saying is that even assuming you pass through all this thing, you get into even Swargaloka or Mahaloka, he's saying this is all temporary, eventually. So, and again, devotees, from going from Bhuloka to Swargaloka is not taken for granted. Let's not think that just by worshipping some devata, next year I will go to Swargaloka. It may never happen also. Okay, but many people have that thought, okay, why not I go to some higher planets? But Krishna is saying, when you are going to put that kind of an effort as a father, he's saying, why don't you just come to me? Eternal. Krishna is above this. Sorry, I don't have a picture showing Krishna. Krishna is above, from Brahma, everything is Jiva Tattva. Meaning everything has got a expiration date. There is a beginning, there is a ending for each entity. It may be long, very long, but above this is what is called a spiritual platform. There is something called a Shiva Tattva also, which is not exactly Vishnu Tattva. Vishnu Tattva is the top. Then Shiva Tattva is there. Shiva Tattva is between this Jiva Tattva, which starts from Lord Brahma to the lower lokas. And then Shiva is somewhere in the middle. And then Vishnu Tattva. So we as devotees, we always want to go with Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, ultimate. Because even this is not, we don't know. You have to be perfect. If you just pray to devatas with all anarthas and bad qualities, you're not going to go there. So anyhow, you have to be very good. You have to be honest. You should, leave away all your greed, anger, and everything. So Krishna is saying, why are you wasting time here? There is a specific verse. I don't know if anyone remembers. Krishna says that if somebody goes to even higher platform, they have to come back again. Maybe 1,000 years, but again, they have to come back. So this particular verse, it completely signifies, this chart. That why do we have to spend time here? Everything, again, we have to go through. And one thing, after you reach Swargaloka, you got to again come back to Bhuloka to go to the higher platform. This is the platform, like a major airport where we get all the flights to the upper platforms. So it is said that even this great, devatas, they are saying, I want to be in Bhuloka. I want to next my birth should be like a human being, because it is very fast. Just, in this lifetime, we have an opportunity to reach Krishna. So it gives a very fantastic opportunity. So any question? But otherwise, your thought process were good, Indra Mataji. Only thing, Brahma is not part of the eternal Vishnu Tattva. That one thing we may want to kind of understand that, because he is also part of the Jiva Tattva. He may reach Krishna, but at this moment, every year has got a, term limit.
So what I was told is, like, at least maybe I misunderstood, from Bhuloka, we can always go to rishis also,
Right.
Skip the Lord Indra and go to rishis and highly elevated soul. That's what I was told. But anyways, I got it, Prabhuji.
Very good. But the point is that we can ignore all this thing right now. All they enter, the lokas. What we have to concentrate is Krishna Loka, which is, as I said, I did not put that on the top of this, where, the ultimate, Vaikunta. Krishna Loka. Those are the, especially Krishna Loka, where Krishna, dear devotees, since we are talking about this, why not we read, maybe we read this on Saturday, but why don't we read what exactly is this Krishna Loka, Goloka Vrindavan? Why not we read, I don't know if Bhavaty Mataji is in the right, if she's her throat. Are you able to read Brahma Samhita 56 verse, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhuji.
I can put this on the screen also. Give me a second.
Yes.
You won't be able to sing, right, Mataji, or you are in a position to sing? I don't want to bother you. You can just read the English translation. Okay, maybe Mataji is...
Sorry, Prabhuji, I was talking while I'm mute.
Okay.
Sorry, Prabhuji. So, yeah, Prabhuji,
No.
I can read the Sanskrit verse, Prabhuji.
Okay, very good, very good.
But may not be, may not be in singing form, but...
Yeah, just read. Yeah, just read. That is very auspicious.
Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Druma Bhumischinta Maniganamai Toyam Amritam Katha Ganam Natyam Gamanam Apibamshi Priya Sakhi Chidanandam Yati Paramapi Tad Ashvatyam Apicha Sayatra Shiravihi Sravati Surabhivyashashu Mahan Nimeshardhakyabha Brajati Nahi Yatrapi Samaha Vaje Seta Deepam Tam Aham Yaha Golokam Mitiyam Vidantaste Santa Shiti Virala Charaha Katipaye.
Very nice, Mataji. Devotees, please participate Janmashtami. Bhavaty Mataji will be singing this amazingly, the Brahma Samhita, about almost 30 verses. It will be very nice during the Abhishek time. So. Okay, who can read the translation, devotees?
I can read it.
Okay, Prabhu.
I worship the transcendental seat known as Svetadvipa, where loving consorts, the Lakshmi in their unalloyed spiritual essence, practice the amorous service of the Supreme Lord Krishna as their only lover, where every tree is a transcendental purpose tree, but the soil is a purpose gem, all water is nectar, every word is a song, every gate is a dance, the fruit is the favorite attendant. Effulgence is full of transcendental bliss, and the supreme spiritual entities are all enjoyable and tasty, where numberless milk cows always emit transcendental oceans of milk, where there is eternal existence of transcendental time, who is ever present and without past or future, and hence is not subject to the quality of passing away even for the space of half a moment. That realm is known as Goloka, only to a very few self-realized souls in this world. Right.
So, Haribol Prabhu, very nice reading. So, this is the thing that we are talking about. We are eternal, we are eternal Atmas, Jivatma, that is our quality to be eternal. And then we are with Krishna. That is the two things that if we understand that I am, Jivatma, the quality of an Atma is eternal. And another quality is that I always want to be blissful. So this kind of gives an idea of what is Goloka Vrindavan. it gives a, I mean, I would not even say a glimpse. It's very difficult to, because we have not seen anything like this. In the material world, everything, the best of the best happiness is very temporary. But here, as this Brahma Samhita says, this is a prayer from Brahma to Krishna, that, I worship you, Govinda, that this is the place we all want to be, eternal, and all kinds of, this is the more spiritually the most favorable place you can ever even dream of, because that's the place where Krishna is with all his very dear devotees, the Lakshmis, the Srimati Radharani, all the devotees, all the elevated devotees, but it is said here only to a very few realized souls in the world. So that is the catch. Now, one question we may all ask, any question on this, devotees, on this verse? This entire verse is about Krishna, and how do we understand Krishna? Very nice. There are about, I would say, 63 verses, but normally we read about 30, 31 verses when we, glorify before either a yajna or like this time, Janmashtami, we'll be doing that during the Abhishekam time. So any question, devotees, on this? What is Goloka Vrindavan? So Goloka Vrindavan is much about this. And eternal. It never changes. Nothing changes there. Any comment, thought, devotees?
One question, Prabhuji. When the whole this universe is destroyed, where do the souls, like, is there a temporary place as per Shastras where the souls go, or
good question, Prabhu.
that they are eternal, the souls are eternal?
Yeah. Very good, Prabhu. Even during the partial annihilation, and even after the complete annihilation, which is 100 years of Brahma, they all go back to Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Mahavishnu. He keeps everything in his belly.
Prabhuji, so after the partialization, all souls goes to the Garbhodaksha Vishnu. But when total destruction happens, which comes from the Karnadaksha Vishnu, because Karnadaksha Vishnu creates all the universe, when the total destruction happens, the souls goes to at the end of the Brahma's life, to the Karnadaksha Vishnu, until they get another planet.
Yeah. So, yes, Prabhu. And so I did not mention one more Vishnu is there. This is Garbhodaksha Vishnu, then Karanadaksha Vishnu, who keeps on creating, such universes. And then Shirodaksha Vishnu. And that Vishnu enters all the creation in all the universe. So it's a very, the magnitude of this kind of a creation we cannot even imagine something like this. And there cannot be a creator who can create everything from his own materials and even enter the creation. That does not happen in material world. We can create something, but we cannot become that particular creation itself. So that's an amazing thing about, obviously, the entire manifestation. So everything goes back to these Vishnus, Prabhu. Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Karanadaksha Vishnu. Again, another universe will be formed. Right now, there are many universes. And Krishna, it is said that his leelas are continuing somewhere in some, one of the universe. Right now, maybe Janmashtami is happening.
So,
but when we go to Goloka Vrindavan, it is directly with Krishna. That's it. We are with the ultimate goal. Go ahead, Prabhu. You wanted to say something?
Yeah. So during annihilation, they go back to that particular Vishnu that you mentioned, Garbhodaksha or Karnadaksha Vishnu. And then once creation starts, then they have to be again released, right? According to the karma, they have to get back to the Bhuloka or whatever it is. Is that correct?
That is true, Prabhu. That is true.
Okay.
And there may be very odd cases, very odd. There may be some odd cases. See, there are two types of creation, Prabhu. One is Nitya Siddhas, Nitya Sadhaka, meaning they are created by Krishna himself and they are eternal. Even though they appear in this Bhuloka, for example, Mother Yashoda, Vasudeva, Devaki, or Kaushalya, Lord Ramchandra's mother, they are all eternally, they're part and parcel of Krishna. So they never come back. They just come to the material world for performance, to assist the Lord in all the Leelas, then they'll go back to Goloka Vrindavan. But we are all, Srila Prabhupada says that we are all Nitya Baddhas, meaning we are eternally conditioned. For us to become the Nitya Siddhas, it's very, very tough. But we have an opportunity to go back to Goloka Vrindavan. And because of that, because we are not Nitya Siddhas, there is a very, very remote probability we may fall down from there. Why we may fall down? That Baldesva Prabhu will explain. Prabhu, after reaching Goloka Vrindavan, why should we fall down?
So, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, now we are in the material world. If we go back by Prabhu's mercy, Krishna's mercy, we are not going to fall down as far as you know, because we already learned our lessons. But when we fell down, we actually was in the Golok Vrindavan. From there, we fall down here. We are not supposed to come here, but in this from spiritual we fall down and then going back. Once we go back, we will not come back. But at the initial time, we fall down because we revolted against Krishna. One, we had desire to enjoy ourselves without Krishna, not serving. So to be served ourselves, Krishna said, okay, I'll make you another planet. He's a supreme father. He'll not like just kick it out. He made another place, go and enjoy. But when we come here, we learn our lessons and then we take shelter to the Guru and Krishna and go back. Then we never return back. So that is my understanding. And we already had established one type of Rasha at that time. When we go back, Krishna will put us back in the same Rasha. Hare Krishna. That I
Yeah, because we have, see, Prabhu, the way we all understand this, again, all from Shastras and explanation given by our Acharya, even though the Jivatma is part and parcel of Krishna, it's still a very distinct individual Atma. Meaning, in our body, there is blood, obviously, but each blood cell is slightly different. It's not the same blood cell, something like that. Maybe Bhashati Mataji can correct me if blood cells are all the same, or because some blood cells might become good, remain good, some blood cells may go bad, So Jivatmas, they remain eternally as a distinct. They are part and parcel of that, but distinct, Mahesh Prabhu, go ahead.
I have a small question here, since we are talking about the journey of the devotee. So I started my journey, say, like 1 month back, and I am still continuing that. And but in this lifetime, I'm not able to progress the way it should be. So what happens to me, since we have like multiple births, we have to take it, right? Birth after birth. So what will happen to me, since I have started my journey? I have not yet finished the journey. So what happens next? I will go to like some different planet, or I will be back in this Bhulok? Yeah, that's my question.
Actually, Krishna has explained that also. He says how, I thought we read that, maybe you were not there in chapter 6.
Yeah, I think
These-
we recently read that, correct?
I'm sorry?
I think we recently read it at some point, yeah.
Yeah, correct. See, if the devotees, let's say, assume they really did a very high, progress, very good progress in the devotional life, but they could not reach the perfection, right? Then Krishna says, the next time they will get an opportunity, they'll be born either in a very, very, what do you call it, devotional family,
Okay.
will be born in a, maybe in some acharya's family. That all depends on, we cannot, right now, we don't know what is all our baggage, how much we have purified, that only, Krishna knows, and the Guru will guide us. But the idea here is, Prabhu, everybody has an opportunity to complete this journey this lifetime.
Correct.
Yeah, it is very tough. This slide, if you have to go through this, it's a little bit overwhelming, right? It's not even, it looks almost impossible. But that is why this devotional path can be it's like a super expressway, Prabhu, a separate lane.
Yeah.
Prabhu, have you taken the highway from here, New Tampa to airport?
Yes.
Many times.
Right?
There is a separate express lane. Have you seen that? You can just take, maybe you're from Northdale, Mabry.
Yeah.
You take the express lane, it will go up to no stoppage at all. You'll just take the exit in airport.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's something like that.
The biggest challenge is like uncertainty, I will say. Like tomorrow something happens, right? Like a car accident or something, and you are no more. So in that case, like what happens, right? And this material world is definitely a lot of distractions too. So anything can happen, right? Yeah.
Very good question, Prabhu. That is why we begin our day with chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We go to bed chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And during the day also. That is why we have to create this kind of an attitude that we always think about Krishna, even though we are working. But at the backdrop of our mind, like a mother, whatever she's doing, she'll be always thinking about the child.
Right.
Is it true? There are some Matajis here. Can you all comment, Matajis?
Yes, Prabhuji. True, very true.
Yeah, Matajis, the mother, she's got so many chores, especially if you're, an Indian mother. She has to take care of the entire family, cook in the morning, take care of the baby. Whatever she's doing it, her mind is always on the child. How is my child doing? When will I get an opportunity to be with the child? I want to feed the child, spend some time like that. We would always keep on thinking about Krishna, Krishna. Okay, when will I get an opportunity to just surrender to you? That's it. Krishna will take care of you. But beyond that, it's only Krishna and Guru's mercy. So don't worry, Prabhu. You will live for a very long time. You are eternal. That's what we are reading. There is nothing called death, or there is no death to the soul. So, but on a very practical discussion, even if something happens premature, a person is not able to fulfill the devotional service, they'll get, Krishna gives plenty of opportunity. There are at least 3 or 4 verses Krishna very clearly says that.
Yeah.
Is that okay, Prabhu?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Why not we take some comment from our Chandra Prabhu? You want to say something, Prabhuji? Okay, maybe Prabhuji is a little busy or...
Namaste, Prabhuji.
Yeah, namaste.
What I was having a question or the thought, right, Prabhuji here, you said Brahma 100 years, whereas the same human being in the specific loka that you said, right? So the material world, right? So it's going to take a lot of time compared to the ratio when we have, right? So if one reach there, you no need to keep juggling here and there, right? Is that correct? Is that what it is representing here also as part of lokas? Like when we reach to some height, we can stay there for some time instead of keep moving up and down, and keep taking the birth and doing all the chores again and going there. Instead, we can just stay there and think about God for a long time compared to the material world like earth. Is that what the same thing, Prabhuji?
Correct. No, you are mostly correct. But the question is that why do you want to do that instead of just going to Krishna Loka with Krishna eternally? Why do you want to
okay.
even see Brahma has got only 311 trillion years? Yeah, you are right. I mean,
Okay.
as I said, if you ask a common person on the street, he would say, yes, I want to be, 50 years in Swargaloka, I will take it. Amazing.
Prabhuji, the question is, I heard somewhere, Prabhuji, I didn't remember exactly, that Arjuna's brother, Dharmaraju, right, the elder brother, started his journey to moksha, Krishna, right? He started his journey, but he didn't able to reach Krishna, and he landed it somewhere. So I thought, like, based on our punya karmas and all other things, we might be landing it somewhere in between. Is that understanding correct, Prabhuji?
That is also Garuda Puran talks little more in depth about all this thing, Prabhu. What happens to a soul, individual Atma, which all the planet they can go, how far, even within this, there is something called Pitralok. Of course, there is a lower platform also. These things, devotees, they don't want to get into all the speculation. Speculation meaning we don't know at this point. Krishna knows. But our goal is that why not I completely rectify everything and just concentrate on Krishna and make sure our journey is final. That's it. At least try toward that. And if you cannot make it, instead of even thinking about upper lokas like Swargaloka, Maharlok, even Satyalok, Brahmaloka, why do we have to even think that? What I'm saying, that is what is Krishna saying. You don't have to think about all this lokas. Because they are also part and parcel of, here he would say, Srila Prabhupada is explaining, both are part and parcel of Krishna, even Brahma. So why do we want to do that? When we are going to put some good effort, why not we just, put all our efforts, concentrate on Krishna, and then complete our journey?
Yeah, understood, Prabhuji. Dhanyavad.
Okay, 1 second. Where did... Here, Srila Prabhupada is saying both our jivas and even the devatas, they belong to Krishna. So, why should we really concentrate on them? That's also a point. Here, Srila Prabhupada is saying...
Right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
It is right there where it says the demigod like Indra can attain a particular god's planet, and instead you can directly go to Krishna.
That is denied here. Okay. Okay, not only the demigods are parts of Supreme Lord, but ordinary living entities are also. Only thing is that the devas are in a much higher platform, but they are still, same. They all fall under the Jiva Tattva. They may live little, their term might be little longer, with lot more power and so on. Those are all good. But Krishna's, again, the point here is that instead of doing all those things, just come to me. He says, but my devotees ultimately reach my supreme planet. But there are so many philosophers, the so-called yogis and jnanis, Prabhuji, they want to go and experience some of this loka. They just concentrate on that also. That I think we should leave it to them, Krishna. Because there are certain tattvas, tantric and so on. So they just want to go to either, I want to go and rule the Shani Loka, or, they become the part of parcel of the Indra Loka, Swargalo, Mahalok. There are so many. And it is said, Subal Prabhu can correct me, if you can lead 100 birds, perfect, completely sthita prajna, completely realized, you will have a chance to become even Brahma.
Yes,
It is not becoming Prabhu. It's a very almost unthinkable kind of accomplishment. What do you think, Subal Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, definitely.
Go to the Satya Loka or go to Krishna Loka? What is your thought?
Yeah, better to go directly to Krishna Loka, Prabhuji, because once we take a stop, we don't know how long that stop is, and we might fall back again. So we should not take any chances, Prabhuji. And as we can see, all the demigods are also parts and parcels of Lord Krishna. Even we are parts and parts. So Prabhuji, recently we read that 7.7 matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam proktam sutre mani ganaiva. So in that, one of the senior devotee I remember saying, so every one of us are like a pearl strung on a thread. Like if there is a necklace, it is all we can see is a pearls, but there is a string that actually connects all the pearls, and that string is Krishna. So Prabhuji was saying, if we have differences, and if there are some pearls missing, the necklace doesn't look good. So that is the reason we should all, work continuously among ourselves and try to reach back, to Krishna Loka, so that the necklace will be, very nice. Prabhuji, one more thing I also heard, Prabhuji, is there are 4 types of annihilations. One is nitya, where there is a continuous change. Even in our body, there are some cells which die every day, and there's Naimitika, where the annihilation of one day of Brahma, as you mentioned. And of course, as you mentioned, like we are Brahma, the current Brahma already has crossed 50 years, so half of the 311 trillion years complete. And then Pratrika annihilation, where 100 years of Brahma, and Antyantika, that's what I heard, where the liberation of the soul, and we reach the Krishna Loka. Thank you.
Yes, Prabhu. That's a nice point. Yeah. But again, devotees, my humble thought would be, we will get an umpteen number of chances. Krishna doesn't have any limit. We can keep on coming back. Janma mrityu vijjaravadi. Devotees, we have some information now that why do we want to this, material world is not the best place to be happy. There is something called eternal happiness, and Krishna is there. The goal is that why not we concentrate on it. Okay. So with that, devotees, why not we take a couple of comments from our Krishna Mataji hasn't said anything today. Then let me see who else is there. Would you like to share something, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I was very happy to see that chart that you showed today about that lokas and everything. I have had that chart from like few years, but I was never able to understand that. I have the entire chart. It's very confusing, like what is happening at what level. So I just used to focus on like, okay, there is a Golok Vrindavan Dham. I just have to focus on that. I just ignore whatever the steps are below that. So this is what I think that the verse is also trying to explain that if you wish to go to demigods, you should focus on that. But if your focus is Golok Vrindavan Dham, you should just ignore everything below that. I think what I understood is that.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's the key essence of this verse. So we have to understand what is reaching devatas, demigods abode, and what is the supreme abode. So we have to know. Most people may not understand even the difference. They'll think everything is one big kind of a city. I'll just take, Uber from one point to another point. I'll just roam around. One morning I'll be in Vaikuntha. Evening I'll come back to Swargaloka, enjoy a little bit. Then maybe visit some of my previous families in Bhuloka. How about that, Subal Prabhu? All three in, one day, and then go back. That's not a good situation. We don't get that kind of an opportunity. So this is a great opportunity to think about Krishna. And Krishna here promises that if you become his devotee, think about him, kind of worship him, basically, again, you completely emotionally, mentally, you surrender everything to Krishna. Then he says he will take care of you. It's a promise. That's what is said in the final chapter 18, verse number 65. So, any other thoughts, devotees? Mahesh Prabhu, any more question? Venkat Prabhu, Pawan Prabhu?
I'm good, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Very good. Prabhu, please chant before going to bed. And when you wake up, please chant. I mean, we have to chant many times more, but at least we have to do this. Morning, we have to chant so that we keep Krishna in our thoughts during the day. And then in the night, we don't know what might happen. So, everything, as you said, material world is filled with a lot of challenges. So that Krishna, the best thing we can ask Krishna is that, Krishna, give me that opportunity to always remember you. That's the biggest boon we can ask.
And chanting means that Hare Krishna mantra is the best, right? Or something else?
That is the best mantra that has been recommended, Prabhuji. Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Basically, it is Hare, which is, the energy, Srimati Radharani, internal potency of Krishna. Krishna is Krishna. Rama is, Ramante Yogino Anante. Rama's another, explanation. Yeah. It is for Lord Ramchandra. It is also for Krishna. That Krishna is the ultimate Ramante, the ultimate happiness. Indra Mataji, any final thoughts, comment? Who else is there? I'm not able to see all the names. Anyone got any final comment, thought?
I'm good, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So, shall we conclude here? It's exactly 9. What is Baldeswar Prabhu saying? Conclude.
Yes, Prabhuji. Nice discussion. We can conclude.
Okay. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. ISKCON Temple Sankirtana ki jai. ISKCON Temple Bhagavad Gita Study ki jai. All devotees to the assembled devotees. Devotees, be well, stay well. Try to think about Krishna as much as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Good night.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu ki.
In fact, even better than saying good night, you say Krishna night.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna night.
What is we don't know good, right? Krishna only will give us everything.